we were talking a little bit, and you were telling me that there are that there's a way to look at this even more um, distinctly. That each level is not guarded. I don't want to say guarded, but each level is associated with a being.
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, excuse me, in the course that I teach, I just touch on that. But in the second course, or even the second book, which I may write, I probably
Mm-hmm.
will, I talk about each level having its own elemental or gatekeeper. And these elementals are the guardians of each of these streams of energies. So, for
Okay.
example, the first level of being is choice. And choice has a wide variety of meanings, but the construct of choice from a spiritual perspective is quite simple. The construct of choice is that you either choose from a place of love, of self, of yourself or other, or you choose from a place of fear. And that goes even to the smallest detail. For example, if you choose to have a glass of water or a glass of wine, although you'd never consciously consider that choice coming from love or fear, in actual fact, it does. So,
Tell me a little bit more about that. Why is that?
well, it can be either way, but for example, if you're thirsty and you know that you need to drink, and somebody says, you want a glass of wine? If you understand that a glass of wine actually may not quench your thirst, in reality, it will, in fact, take away some of the hydration that you need, but you will go to that because you don't want to sound prim and proper, or you don't want to sound like a party pooper, or you are in a place where you're really aching to have wine because
Mm-hmm.
your body hasn't accepted that water will do a better job at this time, then you would be choosing from fear, even though you wouldn't consciously think of that. But if you don't care what another person thinks, this is all, I'm making this up right now. If you don't care what anybody else thinks, if you don't care how you're being seen at a party when you say, no, I just want water, if you don't worry about how you appear and you choose water, that would be a choice from love,
Mm-hmm.
self-love.
Wow, who knew something that simple between water and wine?
Yeah, yeah. Jesus, I think he
That
knew
just
it.
goes to show as to how it could be considered complex, but it's not really. So, how did you get started with creating the 12 levels of being?